Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry and this is your Monday Night Raw review. If you're watching on YouTube, guys, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and that beautiful notification bell. If you're catching this on Spotify or anywhere else you get your podcasts, don't forget to share it on social media. As always, guys, thanks for the support. It's awesome to be able to wake up in the morning, watch wrestling and talk about it for you guys. Right, let's get into today's show. So, first of all, before we do, I want to say I hope Drew gets feeling better soon. I know they said he had no symptoms for COVID, but I know some people have got no symptoms but still feel sluggish, stuff like that. So I hope he does feel better soon. It shows you that anybody can kind of catch this COVID, do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to just be old people and stuff like that. So just everybody be careful, stuff like that, guys. If you're out there dealing with it, if you're tired of being the restrictions stuck inside or whatever you've got going on, we'll get through it. Don't worry about it. Sit back and enjoy wrestling as you would normally do. So we kick off the show, guys, with Triple H and Orton. Honestly, thought I had a flashback to like 2000. I was like, when did this happen? It was a fun little segment, nothing special. Then we had Lacey Evans and Charlotte have a thing and then Drew had a selfie promo. Honestly, I thought somebody would have told him how to actually hold the camera. I wish people would tell me how to actually hold the camera because clearly this isn't working. No, honestly, I was like, what the hell is it? Why are they doing this? Just let the guy stay off, you know what I mean? Anyway, first match of the night, we had Charlotte Flair versus Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans got the win here. You know, this wasn't good. It was 1.5 stars. It was okay, but not great at all. Why is Lacey a gold digger? Like, a gold digger for Rick, honestly. I love seeing Ric Flair. It was cool seeing him come back out. But I'm pretty certain with the COVID stuff, he's one of the person that we're meant to be looking after the most. Instead of from, like, you know, yeah, he's the oldest person there. He should be inside or something. Or at least just 20 metres away, guys. We need to protect Ric Flair. We can't have this man dying from COVID. Anyway, the match wasn't good. It was terrible. Both people just didn't really work well together. I don't get what they're doing here. I really don't. Then went Sheamus, Lee, Miz and Morrison have like a little thing. Next match was Jeff Hardy versus Jason Riker. Jason Riker picked up the win here. You know, I'm not even going to rate this. It was like 49 seconds. It was less than a minute. I know Riker personally. I've met him a few times. I've spoken DMs and stuff a few times and that. But this isn't how I would use him. No matter the guy's political beliefs and stuff like that, or his whatever beliefs, you know, I don't really agree with stuff that he believes in, but he is genuinely a good guy, so I don't really know why they're using him like this. They could really use him better. Anyway, then you've got Jeff tells Eli after this, he's like, oh, Riker's better than you. Eli gets kind of annoyed. He's heading down to the ring. He tells Riker not to intervene. Then it's Eli versus Jeff Hardy. Yes, this is a running thing in this Raw episode. Dude, as double matches all the time. This was honestly, I think it was less than 2 minutes or less than a minute. But it was nothing. No, it was just nothing really. After it, Eli kind of shouts at Riker saying, "Well, why didn't you help?" Riker says, "Because you told me so." I don't even know what that was, guys. Really don't understand what those two matches were, what place they were using, why they were doing it. I thought Eli was having like an AJ feud thing. Why is he back with Jeff Hardy here? I don't know. Then we got Keith Lee and Sheamus versus The Miz and John Morrison. Keith Lee and Sheamus pick up the win. 2.5 stars, guys. This match was solid. Lee and Sheamus look good as always. Yeah. After it, we get Triple H having a little interview kind of thing. Then we go back to Lee and Sheamus kind of pushing each other. And then it's Sheamus versus Keith Lee. I don't know, guys. I really do not know what the hell's happening in Raw originally. We get an awesome match. You know, it wasn't the best. I think the two of the guys just fit. They looked like they were just like, why are we doing this, to be honest with you? But it was these two guys can put on a good match anyway. So 2.5 stars here, but it wasn't the best that they've had. Then we get Drew cutting another kind of selfie promo about Goldberg. T-Bar versus Xavier Woods. T-Bar got the win. Why? 1 star here. United States Championship match, Bobby Lashley versus Matt Riddle. This is a double up again. So this is like 1 minute 55. You know, I wish this could have been longer. I really think Matt Riddle and Bobby Lashley can put on a good 10, even 15-minute show. Do you know what I mean? Lashley's looks like that natural athlete, he's had MMA experience and all that kind of stuff. Matt Riddle has had MMA experience. We really get a good fucking match out of these two, but you don't. This should have went on longer, guys. Really should have. I'm not even going to rate it because it was so short, but the one thing it did right is it made Bobby Lashley look like a monster. Riddle then gets on the mic and says he can still beat MVP. MVP comes down to versus Matt Riddle, so it's MVP versus Matt Riddle. Lashley comes out and spears Riddle, so Riddle gets the win for DQ. I don't get this at all. I honestly don't know what was happening here. Then Lashley continues to beat down. He holds up the United States title in the face of Riddle. MVP kind of pauses for a bit, so is that maybe going to be a MVP versus Lashley kind of thing? Then he kicks Riddle while he's down. Then we get AJ Styles versus Drew Gulak. AJ picks up the win here. 1.5 stars, guys. This was literally 3 minutes. Like, it's not long, not fun, not great, not smart. I really don't get why this is only 3 minutes long. Then we get Mandy Rhodes and Dana Brooke versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Nia Jax and Baszler win. Apparently they're a tag team again. Apparently Baszler and Nia are a tag team again. I thought they were breaking them up. Anyway, that was like 3 minutes, so I'm not even going to rate it. It was terrible anyway. In the main event, street fight, Randy Orton versus Triple H. I'm not rating this either, guys, because what the hell happened? Triple H went under the ring, took out the sledgehammer. It was on fire. The lights kind of went out. Then when it came back, Triple H was gone. Firefly Funhouse music hits. Alexa's in the ring. Fireball to Orton. End of show. Overall, guys, I'm giving this 1 star. Really, really 1 star. Sheamus and Lee were the only 2 people in the show that were worth watching. They done a good match against Miz and Morrison. Then they had a good match against each other. Wasn't the best, but they were the best thing on the show. On a 3-hour show, guys, right, we had less than an hour of wrestling. So we had 45 minutes, 46 minutes ish of wrestling, right? How is that possible? In a 3-hour show of wrestling, you have less than an hour. What the hell? The Alexa Fireball gimmick was cool. I'm not going to lie. I thought that bit was the coolest part of it. Why is Lacey... So, there's so many questions from this Raw, right? We've just got to run through them. Why is Lacey a gold digger now? Why does Charlotte care? Because the last time we seen her with Ric Flair, before last week, the last time we seen her was like a storyline. She says, leave him alone, you're just useless and all that kind of stuff. Why are Nia and Shayna a team again? Why did Lee and Sheamus hug at the end of their match and when they were pushing each other? What the hell's going on? Why was Triple H there on business when he didn't explain what business or if there was any business? There's so many questions, guys. That's only just a couple of them. I'm going to say this is the worst show of 2021. Or one of the worst Raws of 2021. I'm hoping it's going to be the worst and then we just get better. I don't see how they could get worse. I think this... Like, a lot of people are coming up with excuses saying it's because Drew wasn't there, stuff like that. I think this was the Raw that they had planned. Just instead of from Triple H, it would have been Drew getting like the sword out and it went on fire or something like that. I don't know. But I really... This shows that the WWE, even though they know COVID's here for the past year and a bit, whatever it is, they're not prepared at all. Like, somebody gets took out, they've probably had to rewrite the show, right? They still had the person that's got COVID on it. They had to rewrite the show. What, like I don't get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't get how this was this bad. I know we're only 2 weeks in and we've had 2... The Legends Raw one with Goldberg was okay. It was nothing great. This one, for me, was bad. Now guys, drop down in the comments below and let me know what you thought about Raw. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was one of the worst in the world? What did you think? Let me know. Yeah, I didn't like it at all, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you back here tomorrow for Impact Wrestling review. And yeah, hope you have a good day, guys. See you later.